I started the business after desiring to have products for wavy hair, but at the time I wasn't making the products to sell. I just was passionate about black hair, and so I started giving my friends recipes on how to mix their own products. And one day a friend of mine came to me and said, "Why don't you do that work? Make the products and sell to us." And so I started making natural products. I started praying, what do I call the business? And what I heard was Uhuru. Uhuru is a Swahili name that means freedom. I just said, yeah, I'll call it Uhuru Naturals. God said that the reason he told me to call it Uhuru, freedom, is because he would give us financial freedom through the business. So that really blessed me. But the biggest thing that happened is at the women's conference, because I would say we made $350. We paid $150 for the table, and $200 we felt like we needed to sow it as first fruit. And so we went to Pastor Gary. He prayed over the seed. We told him we want a business.
What really took us to the next level, early in 2017, after we sold some products, started to grow a little bit, one of her suppliers called from California. He was an ostrich farmer, and he was wanting to sell his ostrich oil company, and he wanted to know if we wanted to buy it. But we'd already promised each other we would not take a loan out for anything, and he wanted $40,000, and he didn't want to finance it.
Something told me that it could be done. I didn't know how, but I knew it could be done. So I approached Brad with a positive attitude that we can do this. So I said, okay, let's go to California. He said, let's get tickets, because he wanted us to go and see the company.
I guess the closer we got to the ostrich farm, the more nervous I got, because I'm asking the Lord, now what do I tell this guy about how we're going to purchase this ostrich oil company when I had the money for the plane ticket, but I didn't have the money to buy the company. They showed us around, and then they told us that they had another buyer. So the circumstances weren't lining up with, with us purchasing this ostrich oil company. Before I left, he said, I am the president of the American Ostrich Oil Association, and I need an IT person. I told him I worked in IT, and he said, I need someone to work my webinar. Would you meet me in Dallas? So I said, sure. He said he would pay for the flight, he would take care of everything, and I brought Charity with me, and we actually helped him out. So we built a relationship with him. He said, we meet a lot of people, but there was just something about you guys. We feel like we're going to have a long-term relationship with you, and we're going to tell those other people we found a buyer and that it's no longer for sale to them. He was willing to sell it to us. And then he asked me, how soon do you think you can get me the money? And I was like, very nervous again. And I turned to Charity, she says, just tell him a couple weeks. And so I said, well, we think we can come up with the money in a couple weeks.
Before we knew it, the couple accepted to take payments for the business, and they sold us the ostrich oil company. We paid it off actually last year. It's around the time that we paid it off that the journey, Pastor started speaking about the journey. But I remember praying, Brad and I, we were praying about the journey. Now, what was interesting is that when we gave the figure, we didn't have it. It didn't look possible at all. It looked impossible. But we understood. I remember telling Brad, today I got it. I got what the pastor is saying. He's not asking us to give from our paycheck. He's asking us to partner with God so that God will give us the money so that we can fund his kingdom. I said, and Brad, if he's going to give us that figure, he's not going to leave us broke. He's going to leave us with some money. He said, okay, let's do it.
It was many times more than we'd ever given in our life. So
I've never even made that give, even in years. That was in April when we wrote that goal, the journey goal. Between April and August, things were just normal. Nothing was really moving fast. But something happened in August that forever changed our lives. I found a product from Chad in Africa for natural black hair. See, my passion from the beginning was natural hair. Now he gives me a product the women in Chad use that helps the texture of the hair. It loosens the curl pattern of our hair so that it's easier to manage. So when I found this product, I was able to formulate other products using the ostrich oil company, the ostrich oil that I had just bought. So I'd mix with this product from Chad, and we made the perfect product for black hair. By November, the sales had really started picking up. I sell on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and our own website. We made it a priority to pay off the Johnny Go because we wanted the Lord to take care of our business. We wanted to take care of his business first so that he can help us with our own businesses. And so this year, 1 year later, we were able to finish the goal that was meant, we had thought would pay it off in 3 years, but we just got done.
We did it in half the time. It has to be supernatural because we're in a small suburb in central Ohio and we're selling ostrich oil and shea powder all over the world. We are speechless.
Yeah.
We remember a scripture in the Bible in the Old Testament that says we are like those who dreamed a dream, and we certainly are like those who dreamed a dream. We went from a shoe rack and a bucket of shea butter and launching our business in the women's conference at Faith Life Church to paying off our journey in half the time. And only God could do that. Only God. We're just in awe of what he can do. It's not like we had all the money first. I mean, it's easy to set a goal when you already have the money. But when it's completely impossible and you're shocked to even write it down on a piece of paper and you see it happen, there's nothing like it. There's just nothing like it.
I just pinch myself. Is it a dream? Am I gonna wake up and it's a dream?
You're like those who dream the dream.
Yeah. You then find out it's not a dream. I mean, really, if it can happen for me, it can happen for anyone.